So I get two of these. Switch this down. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. There you go. Now force it in. Bring it in a little there. How's that look? I'm becoming a director. So, all right, good. Hi guys. I'm trying to set up the set. Let me see. How do you guys like this? Is this a little tighter? A little tighter, huh? All right, I'll bring it in. Just give me a second. At least I'm here live. It's a good day. Good night. How's that? That good? I hate being so far away from the camera. That's not too bad. Oh no, let me get the dead. It's called the dead bell, by the way, guys. So I'm here, and it's the only time of the year I can actually wear this darn crummy sweatshirt. Merry fucking Christmas. Is it Merry fucking Christmas? Whatever, you see the fucking thing. It's the only time of year I can actually wear this thing and get away with it. It's shit. Give me a second. I'm gonna wait. Right, watch out, kids. Is that better? Bring this way. Drop you this way. No, like this, you dumbass. There you go. And straighten this. Is it not blurry, kids? You can see the fire. You can barely see Sharon. You need it all up a little. That way you can see Sharon and not just the. How's that? You just look. Look, you got Sharon. You got me. You come down with a cold. I hope not. Hope I didn't catch anything. Is that good? That's good. So let's, except for the fact that the camera's tilted, let me untilt it. Is that a little bit better? Yes. It's outside. I couldn't. No, I did not. Yeah, much better. That's good. Wait a second. That goddamn thing is still off. Okay, let me just tip you out. No, not you. You. You're level? Yes, there we are. We're level. I am doing well. Storm in Wales. I'm to 90 plus 1. Wow, that's crazy, Sarah. Butterfly. Things wants to be on my mods. Freezing up and not freezing up on my end. I don't know why. Buffering, really? Buffering. Let me just double check. Really? Son of a bitch. What is going on here? Lagging bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the flying? Wait, Reggie, just back off. Oman guest. Connected. David Oman guest. Oh, wait, let's try this one. Is that better? Is the signal better for you guys now? I'm roboting. How about, is it now? Is it okay, Chase? Did I get a better signal for you guys? I changed the signal of the connection, that's why. All right, well, I appreciate that. I'm sorry for that. Is that better? All right, so. Holy crap. I can actually feel the floor under me start to shudder. As Sarah was saying, in Wales, they've got 90 mile plus an hour winds, right? Oh, funny, there's a wind advisory coming in. Strong Santa Ana winds, 40 to 60 miles an hour, potentially up the canyons. Brooks, you'll have to bring the cat out here with you. And no, you can't put it in the cabin below. You're going to have to carry it with you on a carry-on. Not an earthquake. It's just that the winds are so strong, the house is literally getting blown in the wind. I mean, that's par for the course. By the way, what did you guys think of that JPEG that I posted, or that meme of Charlie Brown and Linus and Lucy and the tree? What did you guys think of that? I figured, again, it's something I've had in my collection of memes that I've collected all through the years and stuff. And I said, I was looking through Christmas, and it's like, oh, there's Christmas. I've never used that. I said, hey, as the cover of my video. No, earthquakes. We don't feel the earthquakes up here generally. I love peanuts. I thought that was funny. I think that's your favorite tree. I've had a few, Dana, as a matter of fact. Lucy in the pot. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. This is a wireless. This is on the laptop, but I have my relay up there, my high-speed internet. But unfortunately, I had the wrong connection. I picked it, again, it was under different settings that it was on. Hey, thank you very much. Parzival. I actually have my friend who's visiting that lives in Colombia. He's actually going back to Las Vegas tomorrow. Yeah, Sandy, the earthquake was up outside of San Francisco in the ocean. Hi, Rhonda. I'm for Christmas. What am I? How am I for Christmas? The same. Nothing changes here. It's the years are interchangeable. It's always the same here. No trees, just me by myself cooking a turkey or a pot or a large, not a pot roast. It's a prime rib roast. It's a rib roast, basically. Well, Pam, if I did have Christmas decorations, I'm sure they would. Instead, they moved my figurines, on the aquarium down. Speaking of which, let's see, about a week ago, it was dead, meaning there were no activity on the figurines getting knocked down. And people say, oh, they just get knocked down all the time. Oh, it's like, no, they don't. For Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Forget that. That was the screen. That was wild. That one sounded like a roar. Wait, speaking of a roar, son of a bitch. Hold on one second while I do something here. Since I'm right now using gas assist, I'm feeling that's fine. I don't need the gas assist anymore on the fire. See, I wanted it to start up so it would look nice for you guys. Now, what is it? But they haven't been knocking the figurines over. I keep looking day in and day out going, and I think they knocked it over one of them over a week ago. Excuse me. And I said, well, you're back from vacation. And it's just like, I've noticed for the past 4 days, they haven't gotten knocked over. Prime rib. Yeah, I make it on my own. I make it on the grill here. The cats would have so much fun with the Christmas tree. I highly doubt it. One, Domino does not like people. And Sammy's been under the weather. I've actually had her on antibiotics and subcutaneous fluids for the past 5 days now. So, no, I've never heard of Chris. No, I've never heard of Karen Kupanek Net. No, I have no idea about her. Hey, Concerned. Well, thank you very much. Yes, listen to Cheryl M. Do what she tells you. She's good for this. You're the coolest guys. Oh, yeah, very. I spent yesterday and today, I spent the whole day at the LA Equestrian Center. Today I was there as well. Got some great pictures. Got to hang out with my friend Kristen Medall Simpson, who's got 25 horses. Excuse me. There. For Christmas, I'm making garlic lamb shank. No, that's okay, Chase. I appreciate that. Just got in. Hey, Cindy. Well, nothing's with the movie, but the TV show, it looks like the docuseries is going forward. So, excuse me, I've got a little phlegm in my throat. A lot better than I was last week. Oh, shit. God damn me ass. I see that. Here we go again. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. The fire's coming up. The gosh darn thing. Screw you. Sorry, guys. We have, oh shit, oh god. The winds are blowing so rough. I'm getting wind downdraft. So now I've got to shut the gosh darn, oh shit, you bastards. This is the problem with the winds. It sucks. Turn this closed. Quick, 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 quick. Oh god. As you can see, I've got a fire. I don't want one right now. Jesus Christ. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me open up the window here. Get the window to blow through. And then blow through the smoke and turn, keeping the smoke out from going off while we're doing our show. Holy shit, the series is getting full of smoke. Quick. Don't be excessive. Oh my God. Hopefully, all the windows open. And I'm about to open the front freaking door and put Reggie on a leash. The smoke alarms won't go off again. I'm sorry, I had to take care of that. I'm going to catch up. If a dull moment. Cindy, you said it. Well, it's just that the gosh darn smoke was coming down and out through the one part of the chimney. It was coming down the pipe and out into the building. God, and now I'm coughing because of smoke inhalation. Lovely. Oh my freaking God, son of a bitch. Can you go up the freaking chimney instead of down, you son of a bitch, or do I have to put your flames out? Lovely, isn't it? Trying to look so, because I got so in much feedback. I love your fire in the fireplace. It looks so cool. Great setting. Yeah, not in the windy night it ain't. Not when it burns. God damn. God, are you just like billowing? Oh, yeah, and I got winds just whisking right through. You don't understand. It's like, well, 63 degrees right now, but it's better to have the fresh air than this wonderful smoke from the flames. You really gonna be a pain in the ass there? Got to pull you open more. Oh, God, you don't understand. What you can't see is this. There's a thick, wow, there's a thick layer of smoke in my room right here. The flue is open. Are you kidding me? You think I'm stoned or stupid? Of course the flue is open. It's the downdraft from the fireplace. Oh, God. And it burns. The back of my throat is like really hot. And then my nose is, don't even talk about it. It's just the same, the smell of this wonderful wood. Oh, boy. Like I was saying, Butterfly called it, yeah, let me just catch up. I feel that the professional is going down the house instead of up the chimney. Yeah, well, that's because the winds are blowing. You need Krampus decorations, yeah. God. So, as I said, come on. Look, it's just coming. And you guys can't see it as much as I can breathe it. Um, it's when you got this kind of wonderful, the dog is skinny, the dog is 12 years old. And that's why the dog is skinny. Teresa, it's not his spine. It's not his spine, it's his ribs. And yes, he gets plenty of food, but at 12 years old, just like Fiona, the doctor said, I said, is there anything I can do to put weight on the dog? He goes, no. Because it just happens that some dogs, when they hit a certain age, older age, their body stops, it's nothing with it. It's not like he's got diarrhea, he's got perfectly good stool and eats plenty of food, takes huge shits. So it's not the problem. The doctor says that's not it. It's the way his metabolism is processing the food. It just doesn't keep weight on like that when they're younger because it's part of the aging process, which sucks, but I'll be honest with you. As thin as he looks, we took a mile walk this morning up the hills. It was fine. Ate like a horse. Had dinner again about an hour and a half ago, about 6:30, 7, and goes jumping up on the hills. He's not like arthritic or anything like that. He's just old, for lack of better words. But like I said, with all of my dogs, they live to be like 15 years old, and their body, as the doctor says, they just start to, slowly disintegrate, so to speak. And it's sad, but it's true, so. Oh no, not again. Well, at least I have all the windows open on this floor, so as much smoke as I'm breathing in, it's not hitting the ceiling and hitting the smoke alarms, and it's going out the windows and past my nose. So, yeah, now that's a nice wind. That's nice. The dog's on the balcony, just hanging out on the balcony, saying, "This is wonderful, Dad. Thanks." Yeah, you see that? God. What the fuck? Oh, God, it's really, it's tempting for me to put the freaking thing out because it's just turning into a guy. I'm looking at the screen and going, wow, that looks terrible behind me because I can't see it in front of me. I don't want the smoke alarm to go off anymore. You think I should put water on it, guys? Yeah, the winds are blowing like crazy. Hey, Dan, how are you? Yes, as a matter of fact, Dan, Scott on Tape is coming out this week to do a ghost hunt. I don't know if it's going to be Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. I know he's working. Oh, God, Reggie, scared the crap out of me. Don't do that to Daddy, sweet boy. Yes. Reggie, say hi. Yes, she says he doesn't like the fact that she can see her spine. It's like, no shit. How do you think I feel? I feed him extra portions, and it's like the doctor says it doesn't matter. No matter how much you feed him, all that's going to happen is he's going to poop that much more out. It's really goes. He's not. Can I said, can I feed him higher content fat food like we were doing? I bought my cat's chicken breast meat. I gotta find something. I gotta do something, Reggie. You're getting too thin. And it's not like he doesn't have everything else is perfectly healthy on him. He's just, like I said, he's an older dog. So, turn the fireplace off. Pour salt on it. I love that. Yeah, I had that on the way back from the horse show. Smoking is bad for you. Very funny, there, Peachy. No, the flue's blocked. It's the wind that's blowing is blowing down the chimney and out through the gosh darn flue. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, Jesus, Teresa, I hate that. That is my greatest, not fear. I hate to play God, as I said before. And luckily, Fiona died here at the house a year ago on Thanksgiving. I didn't. Terry died here at the house, the cat, at 17 years old in a month. Tommy died here at the house 4 years ago. So, but just natural, it happened, So I was lucky, but I send my deepest condolences. It sucks. Yes, Cheryl. Oh, good, Cheryl. Thank you for explaining that to them. Reggie, where are you going to go? What you going to do? What can I get you? I'm going to have to go look on the internet and see what I can start making for him to give him try to fatten him up. The food you feed your dog is healthy. Chase, I spend probably about 8 hours once every month making his homemade dog food. I don't buy kibble. I haven't bought my dogs any of that crap in years. I make my homemade dog food. If you want to know the basic ingredients, it's 3 pounds of 3 pounds of spinach, fresh spinach. We're talking, not frozen. It doesn't matter. But 3 pounds of spinach. Now it turns out that it's 2 pounds of broccoli crowns, 4 pounds of tomatoes, and 4 pounds of carrots, all pureed. And then there's 12 to 15 pounds of chicken thigh meat that's on the grill, cooked in a big container on the grill. And then the bones are taken out and the meat's actually put through a meat grinder. Then there's about 10 pounds, I wouldn't say it's 10 pounds. I'd probably say about 2 gallons of pureed fresh pumpkin and 5 pounds of dried pinto beans that are then boiled. And then, 18 grade A double A eggs, all mixed together. That's what the dog eats. That's what my dogs have eaten. No, it's still, little Reggie's blocking, you can't see it. Yeah, my dog food's great. It's great. Like I said, my dogs and cats live long lives. Oh, God, here we go again. I don't feed my cats any of the gosh darn cat food ever anymore. Great, thanks, guys. Talking about getting smoked out. Nothing quite like it. No, Teresa, but I'm an anomaly. I haven't seen any of my dead friends or dead relatives come by to visit, nor my pets. However, I've had other people that have seen my dog Stella, who's right. That's her. Shit, this way. Right. Shit, get out of the way. That's Stella. You see this one? That's Stella. My friend that was here at the seance saw that dog here in the house during the seance in front of him on the ground. What's with you? Yeah, loads of smoke because the winds are blowing outside. And as a result, they're blowing down the chimney. Burning down the house. Talking Heads reference, the group, that is. So your dog made the food. Yeah, when Devin was there, yeah. No, when Devin was here, I don't remember what I was doing. Reggie, what are we going to do about getting you some weight? Ray. Reggie, this side. That's. Hey, Tracy. Happy holidays to everybody. Look, Dana, what did you retract your message, Dana? Come on. Cough it up. You shut the, should I really play? Should you want me to? Sue, who's an ordinary guy? Where's the bell? Oh, yeah, I didn't get the fucking bell. Let me get the bell. How's the fire? I mean, it's barely burning, but it is becoming a nuisance. God, my throat's burning. That's the winds, Reggie. It's just the winds. Here, let me get the bell because I'm staring at it. 1 sec. Reggie, watch it. Reggie, watch it. Watch it. Watch it. I'm walking, doggy. If I'm walking, I'm not walking through. Let me get this out of the bell. Let's get this together. We'll put the bell here. We'll put the bell here. We'll put it on top of that. There. That's the dead bell. Can you see it? You can just see it, huh? So I have to pull it back for you to see more of it. There you go. The dead bell. No. Shh. Good. You work. All right. Merry Christmas. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Don't intake. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, as I'm talking to you, I can see it. Feel like I'm in downtown LA and there's a smog haze. All right. Energy, what's the matter? It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm going to put out the fire. I need to do this too. Because it's burning so beautifully, but it's smoking as all goddamn hell. He doesn't worry about me. Trust me. Tracy, he's not. You love that thing. Yeah, I spoke to the company, the Ghost Stop. We're trying to work something out for the new show. Because there's a docuseries and then there's, well, it's just really about the docuseries first. Pumpkin is in his diet. His dog food has 10 pounds, has 2 gallons of pumpkin puree in it. That's his diet. Is mostly has got, cheesecake. Yeah, Ren, the problem is cheesecake will have the runs because he's, lactose intolerant. So I wish so God much. I wish so much you could see what I'm watching. There's some bad shit crazy going on with me right now. Hold on, I'm gonna move the camera. Gotta watch it. It's like on point. Like, don't you like watching things moving around? Like he's sketchy on something. You gotta see this. I'm putting out the fire. That's gotta go out. That's just ridiculous. Stay there, Reggie, so I can put the fire out. Shit. Shit. Oh, God. Lord help us. Oh, God. Oh. It became too big of a headache. I'm sorry. I couldn't deal. My coat is laying in the smoking machine. That's what happens when you get too smoky, feeling good. Oh, dear God. Well, wait, leg up, straighten this the fuck out. Hold it, up. Wasn't that pleasant? I was going to say, wasn't that special? Wasn't that special? like hell. Nothing special about it. No stress. Did you guys see what the way the dog was looking? Like, he was sketchy, I'm telling you, it was crazy. He was standing right there, and it's like watching him track something. And his ears were up, and it was all, hey, Reg! He's on the freaking balcony again. Come back. What did you see? He did it again. Come here, get this the fuck out of the way. You want me to pay? All right, hold on. Just watch him. You'll see. See that? Watch this. Let's just do this like this. He's also got his finest edge. See him? He's tracking something. I don't know. Well, thanks, Chase. I appreciate that. Hey, Cheryl. Look at him. Yeah, he needed fresh air. Something the hell's going on there with this dog. He's watching. He's right next to the. That's the window, and those are the blinds. But something's tripping his ass out. Look at that. You don't realize what he's looking at is the doorway between this living room and the den. Yeah, look. See the way his ears went like flat, like down, and he's like up, like alert, like focusing. That's right. See, that's normal. Which is he's seeing something, not smoking much. Oh yeah, Dan, all the time. Especially when I had company. Thank you very much, Shamjit. No, yeah, I hear footsteps all the time. Stuff, perfectly clear. They can go, what the hell's on the roof? Or who's walking on this floor, the next floor? Yeah. Honestly, I hope the spirits want to come out when Scott's here. When Scott on tape is here. When he visits, that's what's going to be an interesting thing. All right, I'm going to turn this back to me because it's not about Reggie. No offense to Reggie, but it's me that you're here to see. I don't know. Well, the ghost as well. Here. Oh, yes. Let's see if he works tonight. There he's coming. Who's weak and come over, Chase? Yeah, he's definitely broken. Doesn't have his old moves. Well, kids, it's 8:40 in the evening, and I'm only going on for 1 hour. It's too much to go on for anything longer. I'm exhausted. What the hell is going on? That's cool. That's my friend, Gopher. Come on, ring my bell. Let's just see if that's there. Right, you're turned on. Yes, it's story time. Why wouldn't it be, right? I hope to God I don't get sued by the guys that made the movie 5 years ago of this. And I don't understand how you can make a movie of this. I mean, unless it's a compilation of maybe like 4 movies, 4 little mini movies, different stories that were made in the movies. Ooh, this one looks good. What? Ring bell. Gee, how nice is Dana? No, I like to cook myself, Chase. Thank you, though. Now I think about that. Cold as clay, we read The White Wolf. Well, here's one. No, we read that. I did read The White Wolf. Ooh, it's windy now. I can feel it. Ring the bell. You're not interested in. No, I like to cook myself. That's what I like to do. It's my passion. You're gonna talk to them, Dana. When you come, I look forward to that, Dana. All right, let me see. Did I read this? I don't think I read this. This is 3 pages. The Haunted House. One time the preacher went to see if he could put a haunted to rest at a home in his settlement. The house had been haunted for about 10 years. Several people had tried to stay there at night, all night. It's the cat. But they would always get scared out by the haunt. Hey, Sam. Want to come up? I'm sorry, I'm distracted by my black pussy. You see, I'm very fond of my black pussy. Hey, pussy, come here. Samantha, I'm talking to you. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, there you are. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. Stop. Excuse me, kids. I want to grab my black pussy. Oh, come here. Oh. I got you. Come on. Roll around. Come on. Stop. Sit. Siéntese, por favor, pinche. Hey, bueno. Por favor, siéntese. Gracias. No, siéntese. Sit. Come on, sit your tushy down. Oh, come on, sit it down. You're going to sit down anyways. You know you're going to. No, that was my phone, NFL alerts. Sam. There you go, good girl. Makes for nice eye candy, if I do say so myself. Let's me resume. But I probably won't cook myself a prime rib or a turkey. Yes, I am. Yes, you are, Dana. You are. God, that's still smoking. Well, Sam took off. Sam, you're on the table. Great. So this preacher took his Bible and went to the house. Went on in. Built himself a good fire. Yeah, I guess there was no wind flowing in his fucking part of the world. And lit a lamp. sat there reading the Bible. Then, just before midnight, he heard something start up in the cellar, walking back and forth. Then it sounded like somebody was trying to scream and got choked off. Then there was a lot of thrashing around and struggling, and finally everything got quiet. The old preacher took up his Bible again, but before he could start reading, he heard footsteps coming up the cellar stairs. He sat watching the door to the cellar, and the footsteps kept coming closer and closer. He saw the doorknob turn, and when the door began to open, he jumped up and hollered, "What do you want?" The door shut back easy, like it wasn't a sound. The preacher was trembling a little, but he finally opened the Bible and read a while. Then he got back up and laid the book on the chair and went to mending the fire. Where's my water? All that smoke. Then the haunt. There we go. Then the haunt started walking again, and it's step by step by step, step and step, step, step up the cellar stairs. The old preacher sat watching the door, saw the doorknob turn and the doorknob open, and the door opened. It looked like a young woman. He backed up and said, "Who are you? What do you want?" The haunt sort of swayed, like she didn't know what to do. Then she just faded out. The old preacher waited, and when he didn't hear any more noises, he went over to shut the door. He was sweating and trembling all over, and he was brave. He was a brave man, he thought. He'd be able to see it through. So he turned the chair to where he could watch, and he sat down and waited. It wasn't long before he heard the haunt start up again. Slowly, step, 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 closer and closer, step, step, and it was right at the door. The preacher stood up and held the Bible out before him. Then the knob slowly turned, and the door opened wide. This time the preacher spoke quiet like. He said, "In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, who are you and what do you want?" The haunt came right across the room, straight to him, and took hold of his coat. It was a young woman about 20 years old. Her hair was torn and tangled, and her flesh was dropping off her face, so he could see the bones and part of her teeth. She had no eyeballs, but was a sort of blue light back in her eye sockets, and she had no nose to her face. Then she started talking. It sounded like her voice was coming and going with her wind blowing in it. She told her how her love had killed her for her money, and buried her in the cellar. She said if the preacher would dig up her bones and bury her properly, she could rest. Then she told him to take the end joint of the little finger from her left hand, and to lay it in the collection plate at the next church meeting, and he'd find out who had murdered her. He said, "If you come back here once after that, you'll hear my voice at midnight, and I'll tell you where my money is hid, and you can give it to the church." The haunt sobbed like she was tired, and she sunk down towards the floor and was gone. The preacher found her bones and buried them in the graveyard. The next Sunday, the preacher put the finger bone in the collection plate, and when a certain man appeared to touch it, it stuck to his hand. The man jumped up and rubbed and scraped and tore the bone, trying to get it off. Then he went screaming. He was like going crazy. Well, he confessed to the murder and they took him to jail. After the man was hung, the preacher went back to the house one midnight, and the haunts voice told him to dig under the hearthrug. He did, and he found a sack of money, and where the haunt had held on to his coat, the print of those bony fingers was burned right into the cloth. It never did come out. That was a good one. That was a good story. And again, it was a great, I don't want to call it like a Twilight Zone-esque, but again, it had that feel like Twilight Zone. Now, what have you all been writing rudely while I've been reading? My goodness. God, for a man to read a story to you guys, it's impossible. Now, what have you all said? Let us see. In front of me, you see. God damn, how much do you... All right, let's catch up. Pinche gato. Pinche gato. Ustedes son pinche malo, pinche... I love cats. I have two. I have a black and white, but she doesn't like to come out. Excuse me. Okay, Pim is absent. Right. Do all your pets have human names? Of course. Where am I going? Fluffy, Spot, Ruff, Skippy. No, Skippy's a kid's name too. Tinkerbell. Well, that's also no. Tinkerbell would be Snowball. Those are my favorite. Art, Ren, what other names do you give them? Yeah, really. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Teresa, that's so much appreciated. Wait, I wanted to read all these. Damn it. You guys write so much shit when I'm reading. It's crazy to catch up. I don't think the spirits can ring bell. Spirits, they don't think you can ring bell. Hey, Maria. The spirits will probably ring the bell when they are. They probably will. I think they're taking a vacay. It's just too quiet. The figurines haven't gotten knocked over. The bell hasn't gone off. I know, I agree with you 100%, Simjeeks. Shemjeet. I hope, I'd love to, but, I can still smell the gosh darn, oh my God, I can smell it still smoldering in there coming through. Spare stick your finger in David's ears. Why? What are they doing that for? The story was fun. I like that story. That story was cool. Pooter. Yeah, Pooter. There's a name. Pooter. Well, thanks, Chase. I appreciate that. What was the creepy picture? What was the creepy picture when you held the book open? Oh, you want that? I'll show you that. If the cat moved, very funny, Maria. I appreciate that. The picture was this. Here, I made my own. That was the picture. This is a great book. I love this book. I mean, it's a great, source book to read from and stuff. Oh my God, that thing is just, it's just like I can smell the smoldering. I guess I didn't put out enough. Like what I can do it, I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. Was it a week ago now? I forgot. Let me stop that. Yeah, let's do that. So let's read another story since I've got another 9 minutes left. Yes. Ooh. This one looks like a doozy. Now, guys, if you type now, just remember this. You type your commentary now, it's going to slow down after when I get to finishing the story. So we have to read all 3 questions and get to them when I get to them, because I'm going to read this first. This is called The Gets. A young man and his wife were on a trip to visit his mother. Usually they arrived in time for supper, but they'd gotten a late start. Now it was getting dark, so they decided to look for a place to stay overnight and go in the morning. Wait a second. I read this one. Son of a bitch. Yes, I did. Ooh, this is pretty. These are scary stories about all kinds of things. And then the ones told here are about a grape, a witch, a man who liked to swim, a hunting trip, and a market basket. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Oh God, Reggie, don't do that to me. I wasn't expecting that. God, you guys just keep on writing, and I'm trying to catch up. Let's see. You great Thanksgiving, awesome. Uh, what's up? Scariest thing I've happened? Nothing. I mean, I've had stuff that's happened. It's all on YouTube. That's the best way to say it. Here's this. This is called the hearse song. Don't ever laugh at the as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap up your they wrap you up in a big white sheet from your head down to your feet, put you in a big black box, cover you up with dirt and rocks. All goes well for about a week, then your coffin begins to leak. The worms crawl in and the worms crawl out. The worms play Pinocchio in your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. A big green worm with rolling eyes crawls into your stomach and out your eyes. Your stomach turns a slimy green and pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on on a slice of bread, and that's what you eat when you are dead. Ooh-wee, that was a doozy. All right, what else you got Latin there? Hi, Candy. Seems this curious things happened. Like I said, what book is this? This, of course, is my favorite. Is it this way? This way. Can you see that? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It's 3 compiled volumes. I should have said I'm a death hag. Hey, Reggie. Ray. Ray. What you doing, dog? That was a doozy. I like that. Ooh, this one just sounds totally woof. The Girl Who Stood on a Grave. All right, you guys, what do you got for me? The book has a Hitchcock vibe. Twilight Zone Hitchcock, yeah, I'd say that it's definitely got that type of a creepiness factor to it. Hey, Ray, how's my handsome boy? How's my handsome boy? How's my handsome? You want to go outside? You do, don't you? I'll get on something to get into your diet to get you to fatten the fuck up. You know, I can't stand it. He's so active. It's not like he's got arthritis or anything. He jumps. You can't see the couch behind you. It's probably about this high. You can jump up on top of this couch without a problem. Just bounces onto it. It's not like he's crippled or anything. It's crazy. Oman 80, Oman, oh, look at this. Band of Brothers. Oh, cute bitch. No, it's the same setup. I just wiped the couch on lens. That's all. Let's see. So, like I said, this is called The Girl Who Stood on a Grave. Some boys and girls were at a party one night. There was a graveyard down the street, and they were talking about how scary it was. Don't ever stand on the grave after dark, one of the boys said. The person inside will grab you. He'll pull you under. That's not true, one of the girls said. It's just superstition. It's just a superstition. I'll give you $1 if you stand on a grave, said the boy. A grave doesn't scare me, said the girl. I'll do it right now. The boy handed her his knife. Stick this knife in one of the graves, he said. Then we'll know you were there. The graveyard was filled with shadows and was quiet as death. There's nothing to be afraid of, the girl told herself, but was scared anyway. She picked out a grave and stood on it, then quickly bent over and plunged the knife into the soil, and she started to leave, but she couldn't get away. Something was holding her back. She tried a second time to leave, but she couldn't move. She was filled with terror. Something has got me, she screamed, and then fell to the ground. When she didn't come back, the others went to look for her. They found her body sprawled across the grave. Without realizing it, she had plunged the knife through her skirt and had pinned it to the ground. It was only the knife that had held her. She had died of fright. Now, what's very funny about that story, and I know this for a fact because I've seen it, was an episode of The Twilight Zone. Well, you might recall Lee Van Cleef. That's right, Lee Van Cleef, who was a famous actor. You might remember him from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly with Clint Eastwood. And Lee Van Cleef is in this early Western motifed ghost story in The Twilight Zone, where he is told to go up to this guy's grave. And you know what else is in it? God, what was his name? I forgot his name of him. No, he's in a movie called Cool Hand Luke with Paul Newman, and he plays the warden. And he's famous for saying, "Some man, Strother Martin." Strother Martin. Thank you, Sharon. She goes, Strother Martin's in it, you dumbass. And it's like, oh, that's right, Strother Martin is what I'm thinking of. And Strother Martin says to Lee Van Cleef, when you go to I'll pay you $500. They're talking about him going up to the grave. And basically the same story holds true. He takes the knife and he plunges, because you put the knife into Johnny Ringo's grave. What you guys are writing? Oh, shit. The old man looks amazing tonight. Well, thanks, Marlino. Liqueur tonight. Well, that's good. I'm glad you think that. No, it's just like I said, I just wiped off the goddamn lens. So, like I said, it's the same story. He basically goes up there and he puts the knife into the grave and he can't get out. And he basically has a heart attack. And he says that the funny thing is they said that the wind was blowing from this direction. Well, if he's standing here, they said, how could the wind have blown from this direction where his body was? It doesn't make sense. And they said, well, Johnny Ringo's spirit did come back from the grave and kill him, because it didn't make sense. Of course, it's a Twilight Zone story. So let's catch up and see what the hell everybody wrote. Woof, Reggie. When do you see the spotlight out? That's a good one. That's a good story. Those were fun stories, I'm telling you. Lee Van Cleef. Cleef. Up, I've been on for 1 hour and 48 seconds. You saw that, right, Teresa? You remember that? It was a great story. It was crazy. And the daughter goes, well, then if that's the case, how come if he was standing here and the winds were blowing this direction, his cape, the coat would have been in there? It was just the greatest. Again, it was the same gosh darn stories. I'm reading it, I'm thinking, knife and grave. Jesus Christ, that's just so wild. Cool. And we stop it. Yeah, the book is great stories. I prefer Twilight Zone first, and then Night Gallery, obviously. Night Gallery was different than the Twilight Zone. They weren't the same. They were similar but different. Hey Beckham, what did you say? Well, the way they started out the season, I'm sorry they didn't beat Notre Dame. That would have been something. I wonder if Mr. Beckham says, "No, it's conference champion." Yeah, all right, Beckham. Thank you. I appreciate that. Joe Piscopo's UCLA special? No, I did not see Joe Piscopo. What was that, 20, 30 years ago now? Shit, Piscopo. I don't debate whether a movie is or is not a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas movie, okay? There. Fuck Die Hard, and all the Die Hards. I'm saying to you that Gremlins is a Christmas movie. There. Even Gremlins 2 is a Christmas movie, as I recall. So there you go. How's that? Yes, of course, The Outer Limits, because The Outer Limits played in whatchamacallit, replay. No. Outer Limits was not before Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was 1959. Outer Limits was 1960 something, 62 or 63. Die Hard is the best. Lethal Weapon is a great. I'm old enough to remember Outer Limits. Why do we give a flying about the Outer Limit? Not about the Twilight Zone, and about Outer Limits, and of course about Die Fucking Hard. So far, I see that Bruce Willis is dying slowly and painfully. Jesus, you had to go play Die Hard. I don't want to talk about Die Hard with the poor main character, the lead actor is falling apart. It's too depressing. Are you serious, Clark? What did Clark say? Thank you. I like my shirt too. Yeah, that's what's his face. I forgot his name. Got Gizmo, and that movie's got Gizmo. Yes, Gizmo's a gremlin. Well, he's Mogwai. God, I fucking believe this stuff. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about other freaking movies, Christmas movies or not, okay? Sid Hayes. Sid Hayes. Shut up, Merlino. We're not done. Oh God, when I'm not going to get Merlino. Why don't you go onto Google right now, do a little search about Bruce Willis and his present day condition, then tell me about how we're all, God. I think it's Gremlins with an I. Yeah, thank you. I don't, Beckham. I don't really pay it. I don't watch slasher films, so I'm not going to ask about neither. Sharon just said neither. That's the answer. Neither one. Yes, Tales from the Tales. No, not of the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt. Sandy was Tales from the Crypt. Yes, I love that. The Crypt Keeper. Well, children, my friends and my ghouls, what are you up to tonight? It's very good to see you all. You're all a bunch of creeps, Deadbeats and creeps. That's what you all are. Well, children, it sounded nice to have you to Christmas dinner. Do you want to be roasted, boiled, or baked? We're also very hungry for your meat. Your sweet meat. Indeed. Oh, God. It's beginning a lot like, fuck this. Yes, Teresa, you can say that again. Sid H, thank you very much. I appreciate that. No, I don't. I don't do that. No, I don't watch. I'm not. Sorry, band. I don't. I don't practice such traditions. You know why? Watching the same movie every goddamn year in, year out. That'd be boring as hell. Like I watch Wonderful Life. Why? I've seen it. How many times can you see it? I just love it. It's like love to see. It's like
I get tired of watching that repeat over in my mind. I'll see it for the rest of my life when I'm dead. But when I'm alive, I'd rather watch something different every year since I'm not going to be bored and saying, every year I watch Wonderful Life. Isn't it wonderful? My God, I'm so happy. I love the movie, but I've seen it enough times to choke myself. Yeah, and that goes for Die Hardlers, Gremlins, Gremlins 2. Um, hey Shirley, how are you? Lethal Weapon. And the same goes for every freaking franchise that you guys keep on rattling off tonight. I don't care about Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, Gremlins. What else has been mentioned? Shit. Pee Wee's Playhouse for Halloween or Christmas, or even gosh darn Peanuts Christmas. Why? It gets a little bit boring. It's like, how many times do you need to see it? That you haven't seen. It's like every year. It's like, and they say that people that are stoned don't have a memory, but those that aren't watch the same shows every. Come on. It's like it's Christmas tradition. Really, why don't you have last year's popcorn this year with that Christmas tradition? He's doing it again. The dog is like he's sleeping. And he's like this. And I'm like, what the hell gives, kid? Sandy. Beckham, don't push your luck. It's Merry fucking Christmas time, which means that Sid Haig says, I don't want to hear another word about any of these goddamn franchises mingling with Christmas. Whether or not it is a Christmas movie or not, I don't really give a rat's ass. Hey, Sam. Takes from the Crypt Tales. Wait a second, stop that. Will you come back? You stupid. God damn it. No, come back. Wait, I wonder who about the Fearless Vampire Hunters. We've had this discussion before, Marlene. Will you get off of that? No, I don't want. Yeah, Christmas Vacation again. It's a franchise. I've seen it before. House the End Drives the best Christmas. Molino, 15 stars for that comment. I watch Grumpy Old Men every December. LOL. You don't watch it. You date it. Dana. The Hitcher. You watch The Hitcher for every. I haven't seen that in a while. That I would watch. Yes, thanks, Chase. I appreciate that. The link to see the movie is inside. Is in the information. The Listening Stations of Spider Boy. His first movie. I never saw that. Hey, Mike. How are you? Turn on Dark Side of the Moon and the Lions. I've heard that story about that. They think if there's like one little problem here. You show me where I can basically get the audio track from my CD player to play at the same time I'm running the video from the probably DVD player. You can't do that. I cannot do that. I don't have a separate turntable, nor does the capacity of the stereo receiver to be able to select one is audio and one is video and have two separate signals come in and merge. I can't do that. Hey, Sam. So I can't do that, Troy. That sounds interesting. Well, thanks, Band. I appreciate that, as always. I still have to talk to you guys about that. Sam, what? Yes, friend, my church involves Bailey's. That's funny, Ren. Oh, God. No, that's okay, Sanjeet. David's in the mood tonight. I'm not in the mood. I just, I don't. The holidays don't bring me up. The holidays to me are 6 weeks of nothing, meaning. Right after Thanksgiving, and I'm talking about specifically for the entertainment industry, and this happens every year, which hurts me to the bone. Right after Thanksgiving, people start to make less time in the office in the industry, in television, film, whatever. Unless you're shooting a movie in production or you're shooting a television show that's in production, everything else starts to slowly but surely wind down. I kid you not, I experience this every year since I've made the movie. And it sucks. I hate it. Because you pick up the phone around the 5th of December and you get people's answer machines. Well, we've taken off. We're getting ready to close down production companies. The 5th of December, they're what is this? So let's see. So the 9th would be on Monday. 9th, right? 2 weeks till Christmas Eve in a day. 2 weeks in a day till Christmas Eve. They're already starting to be getting ready to shut down. So that by, say, the 13th, they're shut down. They're closed. What is this? Said that here, all that custom wind. And they want to open up functionally. They will probably open up rudimentarily with the bare bones staff, probably about after the first week of the first of the year. I can look it up and tell you exactly when. Here we go. Look, by the 6th, maybe by the 6th of January, there'll be a few people answering the phones at the companies. So you're figuring about 3 weeks they're off. Won't the people that I need to deal with, the people that are in charge of doing stuff, probably won't be back to the 13th. So it's a good month. Nothing. And I mean, it just sucks. I hate it every year. It's like I look at my watch, I said, if you don't get stuff done by the first, maybe the second week of December, we're screwed in this. And it's every year. Everything just, that's like I have 3 weeks, 4 weeks of zero, zip, nothing, which kind of irritates me because I'm a very much motivated person. That a month out of 12 of 1 year is a dead time makes me go, you can't, not, oh, I see some people get depressed around the holidays because I'm not getting to hang out with friends. And I'm thinking, this is a dead month of the year that nothing gets done. I want to get productive, get things going. I have to sit on my hands and go like this. All right. I have to wait for the next 28 days or so till we're back in working order. Because right now we're not in production. We won't be till after the first of the year. So things are just meandering around. I can't stand it. Hello, Natalie. Feliz Navidad por usted también. Santa Claus, yes, with Tim Allen. Great. All these movies making Santa, like the red one or whatever it is they got. That's another one that's out with The Rock. Merlino, your presence on my channel and your commentary is a gift. Hi, Jane. Love your post. You've seen I've been commenting on some of your posts on Facebook and Instagram. You posted. Put that down. Yes, thank you, Cindy. It is Spirit Central. Jesus, how many goddamn messages did I meet? Did I meet or miss? I'm Bandit Brother Merry Christmas. No, the only thing I need you to do is help me get the gosh darn, the book redone and set up on Amazon. So next time you get your asses down here with Band and the two of you and Merlino get down here, we can set that up and set it up right. Meow Sam. Thanks, Mike. Mike, I appreciate that. How are you doing, Mike? House of a Thousand Corpses, brilliant line. Brooks, I'm psychic. My Bluetooth speaker, very funny. Could it be the soundtrack of the Dark Side of the Moon? No, you can't. I can't do that with this with the receiver. You can, I'd have to have a separate sound system, or else I'd have to have a different. No, you can't, because the selection dial on your receiver only allows you to go to one setting. So it's either going to be DVD or Blu-ray or CD, AM or FM or satellite television or computer. There's a selection. So those are limitations as far as the input's concerned. You can't do it. RAF modulator. No, you can't. You need more than that. Holidays mean more if you're in love. Yeah, well, if it makes it. People, I'm not going to get into a whole psychological diatribe about it. So, no politics or Christmas movies. People, come on. What was the politics? Dana, who mentioned politics? Seriously. I'm curious. There's no politics. No, I don't give a fuck. And no more Christmas movies. Come on. Tell me, are you guys are you freaking blind? It's been a long day. Do you see this? Do you think I care about Christmas? Is this like the biggest topic? I'm like, oh yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You see this? Can you now see this? Can you see this? Look deep into my eyes and read my freaking shirt. You can see this. Can you not? Then good. Then I'm Dracula. Okay, as I was saying. Oh God. So I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. You're asking me about something that's happening in what, 19, 18 days? Have you thought about this lately, Sarah? I only decided to go on literally at about 20 minutes to 8 tonight. That was, I thought about it at about 7 o'clock. I thought about it, and then I acted upon that and set this up. But yeah, that was the last minute. So, look, you all know how to subscribe to my channel. You subscribe to my channel when I decide to go live, you'll get the notification. So subscribe to the channel and tell your friends to subscribe as well to this free channel. There's no Patreon. I don't believe in doing the... Can you spare a dime? Can you spare a dime? I should. I probably could, but I just can't bring myself to doing that. Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? Who the hell got into my body? That was vicious. Jesus Christ, I think I walked out of Dana and Brooks's neck of the woods there. Well, I'm reading all these gosh darn commentaries. Well, back up. I didn't get all that. Get back there. Something about Elvis's Christmas. What the hell is Elvis's diaphragm doing on my page? Jesus H. Christ. Will it be Christmas Eve? Dana's laughing. Cindy, you are family too. The holidays are awesome when art is there. Concerned Planet, where's art? And who is art? Listen to some Elvis Christmas. Oh, be home Christmas. Oh, so lonely. A Christmas from me. Without you here next to me, I will be unbelievably lonely without you. That's my Elvis impersonation. Yeah, that's a cat's tail. Just fun. Hey, Joy, how are you? Hi, Joy. Hi, Joey. We got it, Joy. We got to set up a little ghost investigation here and get people to come, and you guys, invite your friends to come to it. We'll do it that way. Because so far, American Ghost Walks, we didn't do very well. We did 3 people a week ago tonight. 3. Tres, for those that speak Spanish. 3, as you know from the count. 1, 2, 3. Or in German, 1, 2, 3. And if you remember from Inglourious Bastards, no, you said 3 like this. You said 1, 2, 3. In German, you do 1, 2, Eins, zwei, drei. Got that, Dummkopf? Angleterrian. All night, man. Sam, get over here. Mr. Psychic will never win the lottery. Dana, no, you will never win the lottery. Not the way you want to win it. Night Mike. Love the top. David, thank you very much. Cynthia, did you need to go out to the house more often? Go watch the lights of the house. Yeah, my friend told me I can't do that ever again. Caroling at Dr. Phil's. That's funny. That's very funny. I'll be the one caroler by himself. Where'd I get it? I forgot where I got it. I got it online, you know. Yes, thank you, Concern. Merry Christmas to you, too. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe to this freaking channel. Tell your friends. Check out my book. I need to get more copies of the book. We need to set it up on Amazon. And so let's worry about that. That's a solid. When I get home, I'm going to be with you tonight. Do you feel like ghosts around you now? No. Band of Brothers, you made me laugh. Really explain your character, my sister, today. Prayers were burning earlier. She didn't believe me how much entertainment you were. Well, I certainly hope to good God that we can make this happen for more than just the masses of my audience out there on YouTube. What I'm trying to say is I'd love to actually do this on television of some sort, not a live thing, but more of a beyond the stuff that you've seen me do for the ghost hunts and stuff. Besides the stuff that I'm working on presently, such as the Ghost of Cielo Drive docuseries. I'd really love to do some kind of a fun, I don't even know how to describe it, but an interesting type of a show, because I think that, I think it'd be hysterical, honestly. I think the audience would eat it up and they go, what is this? And forget what you see on the live. I mean, I like the idea of a variety type of show, kind of like a mixture of laughing with kind of like the old 70s variety shows, kind of like, there, thank you, Laughing, Carol Burnett, Saturday Night Live, so that there's sketch comedy involved and there's some, you know, it's an interesting type of a show that's just like, what the hell? It's like, I don't know, but it works. We can't describe it. And it's like nothing else out there. I think it'd be, is all. And what else? I just heard funny, the spiritual say goes, what about a sidekick? It's like, I don't know. Could be. I mean, it's a lot easier to work with the right, you know, counterpart as a side, not a sidekick, but somebody that, a team. Kind of sort of like a team, but not. Some you know, like that. What would you say team with Abbott Costello? You think of the Three Stooges. You think of, you know, Dan Rowan and Dick Martin from Laughing and stuff. It's like, yeah, well, Abbott and Costello and Laurel and Hardy, that was a team. And same with like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. But it's more like when you watch, yeah, exactly. When you watch Laughing, there's two characters and they're not competing with one another. They complement one another. But they work well separately, which is nice. But I mean, you know, you guys are accustomed to seeing me. What the hell is this I'm saying? I'm glad to hear that it's just from the character. How much I want to win, David. I know, Dana, I know how much you want to win. I have no doubt. Most people buy a ticket. That's classic, Dana. That is classic. Yes, Dana. To participate, have a chance at all to win the lottery, You got to buy a freaking ticket. You can't enter the goddamn game and expect to win if you're not in the game. So if you're not in the game, you don't get to win. Even if you hope and pray, you got to put down the money and buy a ticket to have a chance. Maybe 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance, but you got a chance. You don't buy a ticket, you got 0 chance. I just can't believe that. Merlino, it's not redo the book. I'm not redoing it. I just have to have it formatted properly so I can just submit it to Amazon and do the electronic version of it. Yes, I know about the Gong Show. I was neighbors with Chuck Barris. He was a friend of mine for about 3 years when I lived in my apartment. Yes, I do remember Jane the Dancing Machine. I wasn't really a fan, no. I appreciate that, Molino. I heard her whisper to you, I think tomorrow. Well, I think it'd be fun. What would be? Well, tell me what the winning number. If I knew the freaking winning numbers, Dana, I think I'd lay down a few bucks and get myself a few lottery tickets too. You know. I love your jacket that he gave you. Yeah, that was a great jacket. That windbreaker. Bam Bam of South Philly. It was his, and I said, "What is this, Chuck?" He goes, "It's my it's Chuck Barris. How are you, David? What are you doing? Nice to be here. I haven't seen you in years, even though I died some 10 years ago at least." Yes, I knew David. He was my next door neighbor, and I loved his dogs. He had Stella and Sebastian. They were the greatest dogs you've ever seen. I'm telling you, these dogs were phenomenal. Chucky boy, yeah, David. He was great, Chuck. I love Chuck. He loved my dogs. We met because he loved my dog. He saw my Ridgeback puppy and he goes, "I like your dog." And I'm like, "Really?" I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "I'm your neighbor, Chuck." I said, "I know who you are, Chuck." I said, "I went to high school with your daughter, Daisy." That was Daisy Keith, was Brian Keith's daughter. She lived across from me. And of course, she died a few years ago, a number of years ago, more like 20 some odd years ago now at least. And then Chuck's was Delia Barris. I forgot her name offhand, but I went to high school with her as well. But Chuck was the greatest. He loved it. He goes, "I love your dog. He's a great dog." He goes, "And don't you ever let me see you take him off leash, because I don't want anything to happen to him." And I love that dog. I love dog. Chuck was a great guy, great person. I loved him. He was a great neighbor. What are my numbers? Do I have merch? No, I don't have any merch. I had T-shirts, which we have to reorder. I had baseball caps, which we have to reorder. We have no merch. I did just the few copies of the book. Ben Roethlisberger. Oh, his sister Carly. Oh, he was great. Chuck was the funniest. I love Chuck. I want to party with the two in the back. Oh, I forgot I didn't bring them up here. I left them. Usually they're sitting right next to me. Brooks, just come out here to visit. I don't know what you're going to do with your 3 kids. You're going to bring them out with you? But that would be a hellacious time, wouldn't it, Dad? Let's work on some new designs together. No, I don't want to redesign the book. I like the book the way it is. It's copyrighted with the Goshtown Library of Congress. I just have to do the formatting so that I can make it work better for Amazon. That's all. I'm not doing anything to the book. I'm not doing a damn thing. No, I like the T-shirts again. I like the T-shirts. I'm not changing the logo of the book. That's the movie poster. I'm not changing that. That's the T-shirts are. Everything the old saying is, if it ain't broke, who the fuck told you to fucking mess with it? Leave it the fuck alone. Why? If the wheel turns and it spins, what are you messing with it for? Leave it the fuck alone. You can have more than one piece of merch. What the shirt is the shirt. The logo of the poster is the moniker by which we are selling the movie. That's the brand of the movie. The book is the book cover. That's the brand of the book cover. That's what we're using. I'm not changing anything. If I would do anything, I'd do different merch, but merch costs money, and I don't believe in doing one-offs. That's stupid. I would never believe in doing that. I'd like to do multiple pieces of merch, different types of merch, but stuff that sells, that has a reputation for selling, not doing stickers or magnets, which you're giving away, and that's great, but to what ends? Where's something that actually physically works, that makes sense? That's when I like the idea of merch. Otherwise, if it doesn't, But Merlina, I don't have any of this shit. Yeah, I haven't made shirts for God. 5 years? Son of a bitch. Over 5 years now. Because this is the 55th anniversary. We made them for the 50th anniversary. Okay, Merlina, will you cut the crap? Jesus Christ, stop it. People, what do we get? I don't need anything. It takes the investment financially to be able to produce the merch. And again, I need to know what merch sells for movies. Then I can take the poster and we can put that on the merch. David, I don't need to sell one item, one piece or an item. I need to find out what items sell and then make that the merch that I'm going to manufacture. Otherwise, there's no point in doing stickers and doing, keychains when people don't give a rat's ass. It's called being very cognitive of what's going. Thanks, Brooks. I appreciate that. Well, Chase, usually we have events here and stuff so that I have more than one person because it doesn't make sense to bring one person at a time to come through the house. A, it's time consuming. B, it doesn't make sense. And C, it doesn't work for the spirits because when you bring more people into the house, there's more energy you're bringing into the house, meaning everybody's looking for Sharon Tate. Question is Sharon Tate looking for you? The answer is quite honestly no. But a relative of yours, somebody that's close to you, a friend of yours that has passed away, has a greater chance of interacting with you in this environment due to the EMF levels that are present here. So the more people that you bring into the house, you get 10 people in the house, you're bringing in the spirits that are already here, plus the spirits that each one of you are walking in with yourselves. And you're adding to this environment, let's say. You're adding to the energy. So what happens is more spirits interacting is a greater possibility of something happening while you guys are here. I'm turning off the fan now. I realize I'm hearing the fan, going off. So I want to turn that sound off so you can hear it clearly. As I was saying, I thought I heard the sound of somebody talking. Straight out of crazy what I was thinking. So Um, this is why we need to get your website up to date. So as I was saying, Chase, if you were able to get a group of your friends to come over and do something, we can talk about setting up an event, a small event here for your friends to go through the house and do an investigation. Not for a while, Dana, not for a while. Not till there's a reason to. Nice to have. I could have sworn I heard something again. No, the website's fine. There's nothing to do with the website. I'm not touching anything until such time as there's a need. And right now, since there's no merch, there's no need to be futzing with the website, and there's no television thing. There's nothing to bother with. I'm not worried about any of that right now. It's the last thing I can think of. I don't understand what am I going to do on the website that's going to mean anything? I like the website the way it is, as far as house is concerned, and as far as the book's concerned. I'm not really worried about it. There's nothing to update. Poor dog's sleeping like a log. Up to date. See, I don't spend money recklessly or needlessly or believe in playing update games. Why? Because every time something's updated, you bring upon yourself headaches and problems. And when you do updates, people aren't familiar with the things that you've done updates and goes, what's going on here? I don't, and there's furthermore, there's nothing to update. Oh, you guys are just She's looking for you, Dana. Brooks, you are funny. You are so funny. I'm not looking for anything particular. It just happens. No, like I said, Chase. That's otherwise it's being done through the let's see, OC Ghosts and Legends, American Ghost Tours. What was the other company we had that was here? God, I forgot. All right, something just touched my leg when I was there. It's a surviving house. Yes, but that's only for people that have been here, David, like such as yourself. That would be worth it. Do your neighbors have those too? I don't know, Leah. I don't speak to them about it. First of all, this house, my next door neighbor, Julius, is hardly in the area. He's only there once a week. I mean, once every month for a couple of days, and he's back in Chicago. We can make sure those is yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So I don't care about analytics, about where the traffic is coming from, honestly. To me, that's overblown waste of time. What do I care? Do I care if it comes from Google, Amazon? Why do I care? I'm still going to advertise on those formats. See, this is what people love to go analytics on. So let me ask you a question. You're going to stop spending money on Google if your analytics show you that you're not? You're really not going to do that, right? The idea of analytics is overanalyzing your anus till you've got spot clean bleached butthole. But at the point of what? Your analytics. I know this, you know everything, right? So let me ask you something. How are you going to make yourself more saleable? Because your analytics? Or are you going to use your common sense and do marketing? Because marketing is what is the common question of what are your analytics showing you? How your market is working? You don't know how your marketing is working, then maybe you should analyze the marketing versus spending time on your analytics. I know everyone's going to have the answer. This is giving you quantitative. It doesn't mean anything because it's not the analytics that is working your benefit. And people love the analytics. And it's like, so far, the analytics as far as this past election were a joke. So analytics aside, it's meaningless. They can be tainted. They can be flawed. And the idea you guys spend so much time running over the numbers, I keep on going, Yeah, show me the money. Don't show me what you've got numbers. I want to see cash. I don't want to see numberization. Oh, we got this from Amazon. So you're not going to advertise on Google. You're not going to advertise with Amazon. You're not going to do Facebook. It's like your analytics are going to kill you at the end of the day. You're spending money and time trying to figure out exactly. Like, if you're going to, I got this many people. It's like, so you're going to stop. No, I'm going to spend more money on this. It's like, but you're going to do it anyways. And in some cases, it doesn't matter how much money you spend because it went viral and you have no freaking clue why it went viral. That's the truth about analytics. The analytics can tell you why that something went viral. They can't tell you why it went viral. You can do analysis a million times over, but the point is it doesn't really help in getting something to where it needs to go. You think it does. But at the end of the day, you really don't. You're fooling yourselves. You're playing a game. You're playing a numbers game, as we used to say back in the day. It's a numbers game. You're trying to do, but you can't figure it out. You can't explain to me why something went viral. And that, at the end of the day, is what counts. It's like trying to capture the magic genie in a bottle. You can't do it. So at the end of the day, I look at the analytics and I go, what if you told me it's either a success or it is not a success? That's it. I'm not interested in every gosh darn particular about the specifics of how it's this and how it's. That's great. Just show me. Is it making? Is it working? Is it viral? You know. Band, I'm not. You're not listening. I have nothing to sell. No merch. I've got a freaking book and I got a movie that people can run on Vimeo. That's all I got. I'm not trying to do XYZ PDQ to do stuff. I like the website the way it sits for House at the End of the Drive. It was done. I like it. I have no problem with it. I don't like fucking around and playing around with my stuff. I know everybody else likes to do that. That's grand. I don't particularly care to play mess up. I like things the way they are. I'm pretty much straightforward. That's the way I work. I'm not into trying to look like Disneyland and tear down one ride to build a new ride on top of its goddamn footprint. That's not the way I operate, and it never will be. Not a group. What's the minimum amount for people you consider? Amount of people you consider or recommend? I'd say about 10 people because we've had lesser people and people like, oh, it's so much better. It's like, how is it better? I said, if you're not putting more energy into the house, don't expect to get a lot in return. And that's what happens. And people like, they're disappointed because you're not putting enough energy into the house as far as people are concerned. And I've seen it. We've had parties of over 100 people here and stuff has happened. People said, I just saw somebody and then they weren't there. It's like, yeah, spirits manifest at the freaking parties. People go, how the hell's that happen? I said, go figure, they're not afraid of humans. I kid you not. We've had stuff happen, crazy stuff happen. When we've had 20 people during investigations that were being filmed. And when Dr. Taff was here, a glass of, I think it was a glass of wine went flying across the room towards right past him. And it was right past him and smashed into the stairwell. And I had wine. It was literally, red wine going down the walls. Somebody's having a party. That's what it is. I hear them like carrying on outside. The thing is band, I don't spend a lot on much money on marketing. That's why I just go out there and take advantage of anything I can that's free, called guerrilla marketing. Spend less, get more. So I don't put any money out there in advertising. I don't believe in that. Why? Because what you just said, you said a mouthful with that. It gives you an idea of where to spend your money. That's why I don't. I don't spend my money on advertising. I think there are other ways to do it that are more productive than putting out a stupid ad on Google or on Amazon or wherever. That basically is that, David. That's why I don't. See, but that's why I don't see, you're talking about something that takes money that I don't have, that I won't spend on marketing. That's the whole point. Analytics to me is not helpful for when I'm not dipping it into the bucket to take a dollar to spend on that. That's my whole point. For me, 2 persons is a minimum consideration for the spirit or spirits. Could be a strain of focus without filming. Chase, the house has got 30 video cameras running 24/7, so whether you like it or not, when you come into the house, it's all being recorded with cameras within 4 megapixel cameras with 1080p with infrared and microphones. So you're looking at about, to rent the house out for 7 or 8 hours, you're looking at about, Jesus Christ, probably about $1,000. Exactly, Teresa. You said they're dead. Why would they be afraid? Exactly. Do I think ghosts wear clothes? Well, I saw Jay Sebring, the only apparition I've ever seen here in my life 20 years ago, and he was dressed. I don't know why that you think ghosts would want to be walking around naked. Do you think ghosts walk around naked because they were born wearing no clothes and they died wearing no clothes? Or they should be dead wearing no clothes? That's classic. It's not banned. I don't give a rat's ass about analytics. I know what works. I know when the sales come in. And the bottom line is I know when the coffer is filling up. I don't give a rat's ass where it's coming from if I'm not spending any money on any one of those points. And I'm not putting money out there in advertising, as you're speaking of. The analytics basically mean as much as I'm putting out there, zero. No, I don't need analytics to find out what sells and what doesn't sell by looking up analytics. I look at other products and merchandise that's out there and what's selling. That's where I'm just looking at what's a hot seller. What are pieces of merchandise? What types of merchandise? Is it T-shirts? Is it baseball caps? Is it scarves? Is it sweatshirts? Is it keychains? Should the curtains? Well, they're moving because the window's right next to it, so that's why they're catching a little breeze. That's all. Hey, Annie. No, there are people out there. I can hear them. Yes, I have the windows open. The whole fucking 1 window, 2 window, 3 windows, 4 windows are open in this floor, so I've got lots of fresh air. Thank God it's a nice, beautiful night. My God, it probably could be like 50. No, it can't be 59 degrees. It feels like it's about 65. It's not too cold. We have the Santa Ana winds blowing. It's just Sharon reading my comments is what you heard. Maybe David will laugh. Maybe. I need only 2 hours. How much is... Chase, I live here. So if I'm taking time out to open the house up for somebody to go investigate here, that's not something I just do for the hell of it. halibut. Very funny, Dad. Very funny. Yeah, that's people out there keep hearing the same gosh darn thing as you do. So again, it's not like I need and have people just come on in here and do their thing. It's off-putting to the cats and the dog. I mean, it's just gotta shut the gosh darn blinds or else trying to get batted around. I can hear that. It's like I said, it's a to-do, and especially now that we're working on the show, there's going to be less of that, those opportunities coming up because we're going to be shooting here and stuff's going to be very, very busy. And I'm sure that my partners in the production company we're working with will probably have some say-so about that as well. And I'll have to discuss with them what their limitations are because, again, I don't want to assume that I can just go on business as usual to just doing as I've done before if we're doing this show. And I'm sure there are going to be some restrictions and prohibitions of things I can and cannot do. So I'm just telling you that's what's going to happen undoubtedly. And I know this because I've been told that there's some things that they want to change up about the accessibility to the house. I said, okay. I said, that's fine. Whatever you guys want to talk about, let's discuss. So I had a break from It's a good thing I didn't read that one out loud, band, which you should be for that goddamn freaking commentary. That's just horrible. Just horrible. I cannot not laugh and I cannot not smirk thinking of what you freaking wrote. But dear God, you really, it's just the fucking, but that's cornball. That's just cornball. That is just so cornball. I swear to God. Fart, if you'd like to clear the air. I promise you, you'll clear the air with a good, nice gaseous flatulent. No, Teresa, they're not trolls. They're a couple of friends of mine. They can just be a little bit over helpful. Thank you. Overzealous. Ring, you frickin' dead bell. Well, look, God forbid, I've been on for freaking hours, bitch. No, I said one. Uno. Ein. If I didn't say that in enough languages, I'm sorry. I don't know it in German. I only know German and Spanish and English. 1 hour. I've come to look to see that my 1 hour is 1 hour and 54 minutes and 46 seconds. Oh, God, I can't believe it. Band, you've been saying that for the longest time. Not just the bell, but to fly out here to blah, 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 blah. Hello, Reggie. Sleepy hound. Yes, I have to figure out something to make you so that you fatten your ass up. So when you die don't die like a freaking human skeleton. Oh, I'm sorry, like a doggy skeleton. When 2023, you were here, right? Or was it 2022, Merlino? Dana, good night. I hope I visit you in your dreams. I couldn't help myself. That was funny. Yeah, the curtains. They're not curtains. They're vertical blinds. They're blowing in the wind. Soonish. Yes, I love the word soonish. That's like, I'll call you back. Yes, sure you will. How many people are in the group? Did you say? How many people in a group? How many people are in a group? You say for 7 hours? Yeah, from 8 o'clock to about 2 in the morning we usually go. 8 o'clock to 2 or 7 to 2. Now that it gets dark at freaking 5, You can start at 7 o'clock and Google too. It was in 2023. That's what I thought, Melino. So it's more like a year and a half ago now, if not a year and 3/4. It was March. It's almost 2 years, right? So don't bullshit me. Next time we're there, you gotta fire up the barbecue and we'll bring some soda. No, you'll bring the ribs and the soda and I'll fire up the barbecue. Two putzes. Jesus Christ. So that's what it would be, Chase. Figure around like 10 people, You stop it, Jesus Christ. All right, how many? So I got 3 minutes. I got 2 minutes and 44 seconds. No, I don't. Band. All I use is Kraft barbecue sauce. I added cranberry sauce, cranberry juice, or orange juice to the regular Kraft barbecue sauce. Merlina, will you guys stop it? My God, you're terrible. No, I didn't. Come on. Yes, David. We have special barbecue sauce. It's David Oman's barbecue sauce. That's right, on the Home Soccer Network. You can get yourself. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Ate too many frog's legs. You can get yourself some barbecue sauce. David Oman's Master Barbecue sauce. That's right. It's Oman's Best. That's the brand. It says Oman's Best. Not from the goddamn country, you freaking morons. David Oman. As in the man lives in a haunted house. We'll just call it Haunted Ribs Best. Oman House Barbecue Sauce. Damn right. You stop it, Melino. You two are too much. Haunted barbecue. It's all haunted barbecue sauce. Yes. I could indeed. We could have the cranberry juice added, kick of orange juice, kick of Kahlua. Yes, you could have that. You could actually have that. I'm not Paul Newman. I could do David Oman's haunted barbecue sauce. Why not? Use with a face. If you still have the face, I don't want to face the house. I could do barbecue sauce. God knows I've been making barbecue enough years. I'm sure I could. We have 50 seconds left, kids, so we're wrapping this up at 2 hours. That's what I'm saying to you. You could also do ghost pepper, sure. Again, I would use the gosh darn base sauce would be the Kraft barbecue sauce as my base, which is really bullseye without the gosh darn label. So look, kids, we're down to 27 seconds and counting. So with all, of course, subscribe to my freaking channel. Share this channel with your friends and tell your friends to subscribe to the channel more than the analytics. Just subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends, please. And rent the movie. It's on Vimeo. It's in the link is in the gosh darn information bio about this video, the show. Oh God, it's Julia's coming home. Some other people, 7 hours. Again, Chase, go look at ghostsofcielodrive.com and you can take a look and get in touch with me through that. Check out Mr. Zillman's movies. Thank you very much, band. Cindy, you guys take care of yourself. Thanks, Cindy. By the way, I was going to say I wanted to take you guys outside if you wanted to see. The gate is open. At Franklin's, it was a couple of hours ago. Oh shit! It's 2 hours and 42 seconds. I'm sorry, Purple. Watch it on replay. It was a fun show tonight. Let's go, band, but let's go. You guys just got to go. No, I'm not going outside. I can't. I'm going to go night. Sayonara. See you later. Happy holidays. Remember, Merry Christmas. Home and out.